dude, this righteous view, man, it's different, man. It's it's provocative, man. I mean, I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going.
What do you think going on with him? He got the same situation you got, and listen, you saying his don't count. He got the same children you got. He just got them by somebody else, but he got children, and he got a home he has to provide for. He got the same thing going on that you have. But yet you keep talking about yours. Are you saying his is not important? His is less important because he have a child with you, and his other children by other people don't count? Just the ones you got count? I'm just trying to make sense of it. I'm asking questions because I don't understand. And explain it to me like a 3-year-old. How you're saying your house, you mentioned in all your bills and all this stuff and your kids, he got the same exact thing going on that you got going on, yet ain't no money leaving your house. Money is going to your house, and yet you're saying it's not enough.
Accompanied by Rock Man from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
Salute, and welcome my good bread. Salute to my fellas, salute to my sisters with sense that don't play about Mr. Goodbread. How y'all doing, gang? Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth, we cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it, guys. How y'all feeling? So we back for yet another Saturday. You know, we have some good old Saturdays over here. Today's title is Modern Black Women Lack the Ability to See Their Faults in Relationship. And that's a fact, guys. These women, they know everything about the man. They know what the Bible say the man is to do. They know what their mama said a man's supposed to do. They know everything about a man. Ask them about them. And it's quiet. It's crickets. Ask them about them. Ask them what are they responsible for. Ask them what they want to take the L for. It's quiet, guys. But today I'm going to help our sisters out, guys. I'm going to help my sisters out today. You know what I mean? Understand, guys. Let's get it clear. Let's get one thing clear. The reason why I highlight and I specialize in holding our sisters accountable, guys. Yes, men are irresponsible because women are irresponsible. And it's women that raise boys. It's not the other way around, all right? It's not the other way around because they'll try to confuse you now. They'll try to play with you. They'll try to have you blame the man for everything, forgetting that that man was raised by a woman who had no information on how to protect her own self. So how the hell was she going to teach that boy or that girl how to protect their own private part? They don't have these conversations in these black community households. Or they tell, if anything, at best, all you hear is wear a condom, wear a condom, wear a condom. But we know It's more to the communication than just telling these kids. You got to break down. You got to go into detailed conversations, like explaining why it's important to wear a condom. You know what I mean? But they don't have these conversations, so they're left to reach and grab for what the mainstream is pushing. And the mainstream is pushing everything on the man. Well, listen, my young ladies, if you in the house today, you will learn. Today, you will learn how to be accountable for your own coochie, because ain't nobody gonna care about your coochie, especially if you don't care about it. All right. You ladies are the gatekeepers of sex, meaning ain't nobody getting no sex if you ladies close your legs. You see what I mean? See why I said men are irresponsible, because the woman is irresponsible. A man can't lay down with a woman unprotected if the bitch say no. You can't. You can't. And in fact, if the women start to use their hypergamy, these men wouldn't be so lazy. You know what I mean? You women are saying these men are lazy, right? Because the men have no real reason to get it in. When y'all fucking up the order, y'all fucking up the pecking system, y'all fucking up the hierarchy, y'all giving the coochie to the dustiest and dirtiest and dingiest niggas. So why the hell would a good nigga have any reason to go hard for a female? You get what I'm saying? Like we can't complicate the common sense, and we don't do that over here. So in the beginning, we started off with a woman who get it. We started off with a woman who get it, a sister, a black woman who get it. Let's go back to that, guys, real quick. And that was a part one of two. That was part two of one. I mean, that's part two of two. So let's go to part one. You know what I mean? Let's go to part one real quick. It should make a whole lot of sense to me, right? We want equality. That's what these women, that's what these modern black women are down here fighting for, right? Equality, right? They don't even know what they're fighting for, guys. They don't know. They haven't been taught. And we're gonna get to that. Femi from the chat, she exposes exactly what the black girl, what the modern black women have been fed and what they have been taught. The only thing they know, which is nothing. Which is nothing. So you hang tight, Femi from the chat. I'm gonna get to you. Let's listen to this logical black woman, this logical thinking black woman. Now, I don't know how long it took her to get the light bulb to pop off, but I'm not a goalpost mover. The light bulb done popped off in this woman, and we need a lot more of you sisters to follow suit. To follow suit. All right? Don't kids don't owe you nothing, and men don't owe you nothing for being irresponsible, for laying down with knowing you just want the pleasure of raw D and coming up with a baby. All right? Nobody owe you anything but you. You owe yourself that.
So what do you think he's going through? He ain't got no money coming in. His money leaving.
Hold up. That's part two. That's part two. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to part one. They dropping off now. They don't like this shit. Black women don't like this shit. Especially that silent generation before us, boy. They don't like this shit. These young generation is crazy. They trying to call us crazy because we done figured it out. We done figured out that the prior generation had brought a bunch of babies, unplanned babies in wedlock here because of the pleasures of raw sex, and then they think they could blame the man. Get out of here, boy. They can't stand us over here in the righteous fear, guys. You got to go see them in that YouTube community tab. They dying over there. I'm killing them over there, boy. It's hurting. The truth is hurting.
What do you think going on with him? He got the same situation you got, and listen to you saying his don't count. He got the same children you got. He just got them by somebody else, but he got children, and he got a home he has to provide for. He got the same thing going on that you have. But yet you keep talking about yours. Are you saying his is not important? His is less important?
No, what she's saying is, right, she laid down with him and she expected him to know that she ain't have shit, right? That's why, guys, it's 2024. Us real dudes, we're not laying down with broke, bust down bitches. We're not laying down with them because we know they have nothing. And we know that we're not fitting to be their come up in life. Because when you ask a bitch, what were you doing? How were you responsible, being accountable for your responsibilities before this baby? It's also crickets. It get crickets, bro, or they gonna start talking about some racism shit. Because every time you go to hold the black woman accountable, they talk about racism and shit. You ask the chick, how was you supporting your lifestyle before this baby? And it's crickets, guys. So what she's saying make a lot of sense, bro. Make a lot of how all of a sudden now this baby here and it's automatic you got to be the one, the center of survival. Like everything gotta revolve around you and your survival. Like the nigga don't got his own means of survival. Come on now.
because he have a child with you, and his other children by other people don't count. Just the ones you got count. I'm just trying to make sense of it. I'm asking questions because I don't understand, and explain it to me like a 3-year-old. How you're saying your house, you mentioned in all your bills and all this stuff and your kids, he got the same exact thing going on that you got going on. Yet ain't no money leaving your house. Money is going to your house, and yet you're saying it's not enough.
It's crazy, right? I always said that about these hell of a parents, right? These hell of a mothers, right? That say it ain't enough. Sis, it's still a minus. You know what I mean? That's why when I was on child support, nobody could ever shame me into giving more than I had. Because I always understood, listen, this is a minus. If you tried to play this game called life where you always get minuses, you ain't never get nothing added to your account, and you still survive, then you could talk to me. When you could play the game like that, then you could talk to me. Until you playing the game like that, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to have some respect. All right? Because you're not even an adult. Adults are people that can take care of their responsibilities, the shit that they did, that they made consistently without asking for somebody else's help, without trying to trick or manipulate somebody else into helping them on a poor choice and decision they made. Now let's get to part two of this right here, because like I said, that was part one.
Coming in, his money leaving, but yet he still got kids to provide for. That's why I said it's better when you have children to work together. That way, y'all can explain to each other, look, I got bills, you got bills. Let's sit down and let's get this together without putting your feelings or how you feel about him in it. And
They
that's the
have no,
problem. Y'all
they,
don't want to.
that is the problem, but they have no teamwork skills. They have no skills, nothing in them that equates to working together with anybody, guys. It's not just a man thing, right? Guys, these women have no skills on relationships. They're not accountable in the relationships they have with each other, let alone the relationships they have with men. They're just not accountable because they have a lack of knowledge, guys. They do not know. All they know is about somebody else, what the other person, what the man is doing. When you ask them something about them and what they supposed to be doing, they lost. They don't know. They have an inability to see it.
Discuss no bills. You ain't thinking about no bills. Half of y'all is not thinking about no bills. This is about y'all not being together.
Bingo.
Because if it wasn't about that, if he was taking care of the children before, why is you talking about your bills now? The same bills he got, y'all supposed to be working together.
And those bills was still there before this baby came. Niggas was collecting rent before these babies was born. You know what I mean? The electric man, a car net needed to get paid before these babies was born. So how was that shit getting paid on your end, ma'am? How was that getting paid on your end, ma'am? You know what I mean? Because I know the person that gave you all the information, they come from the era of survival. So all they had to do was sit in the house and shut the fuck up. So I know we ain't taking information from them old ass dummies. I know we not taking information from them bitches that didn't have no knowledge, no nothing All they had to do was sit back and let grandpa do what it do. So I know that's not where we going to get this facts and these truths. I know that's not.
You know it. And again, I ain't talking about your deadbeat baby daddy. I'm talking about daddies that's there. Do not come on here talking about your deadbeat baby daddy who ain't never did.
Exactly, and I hate that. Y'all sisters quick to talk about what ain't enough, but y'all never tell why it ain't enough. Because I bet you the government taking a lot from him. His minus is $300. Just because you on public assistance and you only getting $25 child support, that's your fault, ma'am. You're the dummy. You're the boo. You're boo boo the fool. And your kids is gonna suffer for that. Your kids is gonna suffer for that. So you could run out here and try to lie and oh, cause his child support ain't shit and this and that and all of this and I had one dummy in my community tab. She tried to make a joke yesterday. Y'all go check that little funny hot mess of a chick out. So because she decided it was cool to bring 3 kids into this world, knowing she ain't have shit for them, plus she fucking on pookies because she gonna say I only get $160 a month for 3 kids. Now, when you tell a brother like me who is emotionally intelligent that story, then you already letting me know, ma'am. Ma'am, you're on public assistance. You know what I mean? So one, you got that assistance helping you. You know what I mean? And they're killing the father and they're only giving you pennies. And you think that's a flex. But that is the mindset of a lot of these black women. Because what they say, oh, they don't teach the girls how to wrap up, strap up. They don't teach the girls that. No, the man's supposed to demand. Everything is demand, 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 demand. Oh, but what about the fathers? The deadbeat father. And then they get so animated with it. Like if they really know what they talking about. Half of them is products of a grandmother who sold she sold her grandpa, their grandpa to the highest bidder so she can get the welfare. But they run around here talking like if their grandfather left their grandma. Your grandma, ask your grandma to tell you the truth. Ask your grandma, your grandma gonna take this shit to the grave. A lot of y'all grandmothers is taking shit to the grave. So y'all just left to hate man, and you gonna get the results. You gonna get the same results she got. You gonna get the same results she got. Go on with your man hating self.
We ain't talking about him. We talking about the men that's been there since that baby came out your birth canal. We talking about the ones that's there. The ones you getting child support for, the ones that's there. Tell me why you getting child support if this man is there to help you with the child. Why is you taking money out his check every week? Explain it to me like I'm 3.
It's quiet. It's crickets. When you ask simple and direct questions to these sisters, they're gonna start talking about slavery, man. Sis, they're about to talk about systematic racism and slavery and the white community and this community and that community, and they can't stand the rain. They can't stand the rain, y'all. But let's get on into the show. Let's get on into my girl Femi from the chat. You know what I mean? Because she had some questions that she needed me to answer for her. Because clearly this woman don't know. She don't know how the order's supposed to go. She don't know how it's supposed to work. And this. Now I want y'all to keep in mind, guys. This is somebody who claims to have 2 parents, raised by 2 parents. Now let's break this thing down psychologically.
Hey y'all, it's for me from the chat. I can't make this video fancy because I gotta go, but I wanted to make a video response to this video. I was on his live last night. I want to go over that too if I have time, or just put some clips up. I hope somebody else does it like Baller X. That'll be nice. But let's talk about this independent women thing. Okay. It's really weird because as an adult, you should be independent. As an adult, when they talk about strong, independent women, I don't understand. I don't understand.
You don't understand a lot, but I'm gonna help you out because this is a spiritual war, right? So when we talk about independent women, those are the women that are Lilith. Those are the Lilith-minded women. Those are the women who want to dominate men. Those are the women who want to do everything on their own. guys. Keep that in mind. You know what I mean? It's a real reason why God said he did not. It's this is real right here. You know what I mean? This right here, guys. Let me read this to you, guys. And salute to my good breads that been getting on my ass like, yo, Mr. Goodbread, son, get back into that Bible. I love the way you break that Bible thing down. I love the way you tie it into reality. And I'm gonna do that, bro. It's the reason why he wrote this for me from the chat. And let's get into it. 1 Timothy 2:11 through 15. 11. A woman should learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or to assume authority over a man. She must be quiet. For Adam was formed first, then Eve, and Adam was not the one deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner. All right? All right. So this is where we get with the independent woman being Lilith and Eve being your submissive. I want to say virtuous, but we'll get there. We'll get down that story. But it's a difference between Eve and Lilith. Don't let Lilith fool you. All right. Lilith is the independent minded, feminist minded woman. All right. Yes, all of us as human beings, we should have some level of independence. But the minute you play this relationship game, the godly game, it's all that shit go out the door. You must come into that game with some type of skill of teamwork. You know what I mean? You got to be a teamwork. Now, it don't matter what you know how to do as an individual. You could be the star point guard, shooting guard, center, small forward, all that. You could be all that. When you get your ass in a team situation, a relationship, you got to do whatever the team needs you to do. So if the team needs you to rebound and not dribble up the court, then that's what you got to do to make the team work. That's the difference between independent minded women and women that's helpmeets. You know what I mean? We want helpmeets. You women running around here being independent and then you trying to disguise it and play dumb. You know what an independent woman is. We ain't talking about a bitch that could breathe on her own. Of course, y'all got these things that y'all do on your own. And we need y'all to do that on your own. But go ahead, proceed, man.
What we were supposed to do after high school if we weren't married. Were we supposed to stay in the house with our parents? Were we?
All right, now this is a keep in mind, guys. This is a woman that got a mother and a father, a strong father, so she say, right? And she's asking us, what is a woman supposed to do after school if she's supposed to stay in the house? Listen to this, and you be surprised, right? Not even poking fun at me from the chat, right? But she's just dumb enough to admit it. There's a lot of women that sit with this struggle and not even have a clue of what's supposed to go on here. Because remember, the devil already divided the family. Because, ma'am, to answer your question, Femi, your father was supposed to pass you off. That's how that worked. But see, your mother, you seen your mother with this independent vibe, so that probably sound creepy to you now, right? But that's the real order right there. This is why your father's supposed to be in your life. He's supposed to be a strong man because he's the one responsible to pass you off. He's the one that can help you vet your husband. You know what I mean? You know you don't just sit up in your parents' house, you fucking dummy. You fucking dummy, yo.
When they talk about strong, independent women, I don't understand. I don't understand what we were supposed to do after high school if we weren't married. Were we supposed to stay in the house with our parents? Were we never supposed to get jobs? Were we never supposed to become self-sufficient? Were we never supposed to learn anything? Now, listen, I grew up in a two-parent household.
All right, that's where the generational curse should have been never been started. It should have been nipped in the butt by the time they brought your silly ass into the world. But that's you see why you don't owe your parents nothing. Look how lost you sounding, and because your parents didn't figure out the money, they don't have time to explain this to you. They got to keep life going. They got to keep life going. They got to keep food on the table and clothes on your back. That's the ever we come from. Our parents didn't know nothing other than that. You know what I mean? And we don't owe them because they didn't know nothing other than that. We do not owe them for that.
Mother never had a job. Never. Never. She's never had a job.
And she say that mad swaggy, like that makes your father a simp. Because that means he sat there and he pandered to your mother. Your mother didn't teach you nothing. He ain't teach you nothing. But go on now, keep telling on yourself. But this is why she running around these YouTube streets, guys. Then this is not a single mother raised child, guys. This is why I don't play that shit. I don't isolate. I call it out. Helliver is helliver.
Parent household, mother never had a job. Never. Never. She's never had a job. My dad took care of everything. Anyway, my dad never ever taught me to be dependent. I know how to work on cars. I know how to fix certain things. I used to have tools. I got all that from my dad. So he's never taught me not to. I'm not going to say he called it independent. I mean, he was just trying to make me a functional human being. You know what I'm saying?
Sis, look how you look. Your dad know how you look too, right? So your dad was teaching you everything he knew a nigga is not fooling with you gonna do. All right, sis? That's why he taught you that. Instead of teaching you how to bag a quality dude, he had to teach you all of those things because he knew nobody real enough would fool with you. Look how you look, man. Look how you look. Honestly. You know what I mean?
Do for yourself. My dad has talked me through, before camera phones. He's talked me through changing my own tire. He's talked me through changing my radiator, my spark plugs on my car. They're easily accessible. He even told me that he can walk me through me changing my spark plugs, but I don't have the tools anymore.
And guys, this is why they so masculine. This is why the women are masculine. Why the fuck would a dad be teaching his daughter how to do those things, guys? I ain't teach my daughter how to do those things. It's so many other female traits and female qualities and skills to be taught to these women. Attire, that shit right there. I give a man, yo, call me. I'm your dad. Call me. Call me. You know what I mean? But here, I'm gonna teach you this. I'm gonna teach you this girly shit so that you know how to be girly. Because your man, your husband, your future husband, he don't need you to know how to fix no tire, man. He don't. And I mean, because you ain't planning on dealing with no emotional pookie that don't know how to do nothing. So your husband, he ain't gonna need you to know how to do all that. He gonna need you to know how to manage your emotions. He gonna need you to know how to compartmentalize your resources. He gonna need you to learn how to finance some money, budget some money, things like that. So that's what I'm gonna teach my daughter. But again, I'll let you proceed to tell us how your father's a simp.
Because they were stolen. So I don't have the tools anymore. But if I wanted to change my spark plugs, I mean, now, especially with camera phones, I can just call my dad and I mean, he'll walk me through it. My dad didn't teach me to be a dancer in distress. And it's like 2023. I'm glad that he didn't teach me that. We should be functioning as adults, as an adult. Now, listen, we all have to be independent we all have to, like, a lot of people aren't married. So if women were independent, they wouldn't be eating, they wouldn't have a roof over their head, they wouldn't have any clothes. I don't understand, and I wish that we could have got into that more. If a woman wasn't independent, she would be a bum, right? Isn't that right? Then she would be a bum.
See, and this is where they try to play with the verbiage right here. This is where they play with the verbiage, right? Because Proverbs 31, right? The Proverbs 31 woman, she manages her time, her talent, and her money. She plans in advance. You know what I mean? She works well in a relationship and she has some sort of belief in God. So that's a lot of work, right? That's a lot of work. So woman, the real virtuous woman does all of that without any complaints. Does all of that without any complaints. I don't hear a word out of Miss Goodbread, bro. She does her godly duties with her task, which is the task at home. And she also gets out there, just like the Proverbs 31, and manages her time, talent, and money. So, sis, they didn't teach you right. They didn't teach you the things that a woman needed to be taught. I don't know. You lack some skills. You lacking some things. Exactly. Daddy taught her how to be a single nigga. That's what he did. He taught her how to be a single man.
Because if you're not married, if you don't have a boyfriend, uh, if you weren't being an adult and taking care of yourself, I think you would be a bum woman or a bum man. It doesn't matter. So I never understand that.
But y'all act like y'all, and this is the funny thing about sisters, right? They act like they really do take care of themselves. When did sisters take care of themselves? Yo, sisters go from their mother and father taking care of them to the government and the daddy or a child support check taking care of them, bro. You know what I mean? A 9 to 5 mixed with a little bit of child support. Like, you know what I mean? Chicks was not coming up. Like, chicks wasn't balling when they brought these babies into the world. In this generation, or the previous generation. They wasn't balling. This why it's crickets when you ask them, yo, how was you supporting your lifestyle before you had this baby and a baby father you can extort and you can extract and you can blame it on him. When you know if you would have told that man go get a condom, that man he would have went and got a condom. But you didn't tell that man to go get a condom because you enjoy raw sex. You equate raw sex to love, and you're incentivized. You can change your whole lifestyle, right? Because he left it in me, though. Because he left it in me, right? And y'all been running with that shit for years, yo. Been running with that shit for years. It's sad shit, yo. Sad state of the affairs. But child support ends and you still stuck. You still stuck with the baby. You still stuck with 21 years of not flipping that money the correct way, not managing your time, talent, or money, and now you fucked. Now your kid fucked. All because you didn't want to admit it and you had no sense of ability, you had no ability into understanding your faults. It was your fault, man, that you didn't tell the boy to get a condom, man. You are the gatekeeper of sex. Can't no sex go down. Nobody bust cheeks if the woman keep her legs closed. Can nothing happen. See how that work? Can nothing happen. The man can't go, oh, cause niggas is sticking their dick in everything. Well, then that's a whole lot of bitches that's not responsible for their coochie. Do you see how that work? Do you see how that work? Oh, because niggas just stick they dick raw in anything. So damn, is that many black women out there letting niggas stick they dick in them raw? Remember, we in a society where the women raise boys. You know what I mean? Boys don't give birth to babies and then raise the babies. You know what I mean? No, no. Women raise the boys. So it's no way around this, you know what I mean? And is this why the boys are irresponsible? Because the women who raised those boys were irresponsible? Like, let's stop playing now. I don't know how old this girl is, but she's too old to not know her responsibilities and the things that she is accountable for as a female. And she had two parents. Shit crazy, bro. Spooky. Spooky. She said it.
At all. And I watched this video and the girl said being strong and independent didn't get us nowhere. I don't know what that means because I just was on Instagram and
Being strong and independent got you nowhere. Fuck you mean you don't know what that mean? That mean that marriages, the state marriages is down. So if the state marriages is down, ain't nothing going on but fornication out this motherfucker. So ain't no real marriages being had. Ain't no marriages in the eyes of God going down. You know what I mean? Niggas is at a standstill. Look at you. You looking frustrated as all hell. You can't find a nigga to stick raw PP in you. So that's what it is. That's what women being independent have messed up. It has messed up everything because I'm not even holding the door for no bitch. No more. I'm not holding the door. I'm not doing none of that, bro. Cause chivalry is dead. Y'all killed chivalry, bro. And I'll be damned if y'all stunt on me. I'll be damned if y'all get your little dopamine high on me by me opening the door and y'all just walking y'all prideful ass through it and not saying thank you. Fuck out of here. Oh, yes, the hell we did change the norm. Salute to my passport bros. Salute to my MGTOW bros. But they're feeling the effects. Even if this delusional bitch want to act like she don't see it, she know. Ain't nobody checking for her. Only nigga checking for her is a nigga that was raised by a toxic mother, bro. Guarantee you. Ain't nobody checking for this woman. All them niggas that be over there entertaining them in that sector. Salute to my guy, Don Gorgito. All them niggas that's in that sector over there be niggas is trolls and they just playing with her, bro. Niggas just playing with this bitch. Don't nobody want her.
Looked at Pinky Cole open another slutty vegan restaurant in Atlanta. Pinky, I think she just got married like maybe 2 years ago, and she was an independent woman, a strong independent woman. She already had restaurants in New York. She did that by herself. She has had restaurants in a couple other places, but now her slutty vegan restaurant has popped off. If she wasn't a strong independent,
Yo, did she pick Pinky? Out of all females, Pinky is your leader, y'all. You see the shit? You see the people you see the women that they have to look up to? Bitch ain't say Candace Owens. Bitch ain't say Love Dorsey. Bitch ain't say, ain't too many of these bitches, but she ain't say any one of the good ones. She gonna say Pinky, bro. You can't make this shit up, boy.
woman, we would
I
never
tell you one thing, she about as big as Pinky. She about as big as Pinky is now.
have this slutty vegan franchise, let's say along with other women's businesses. But if we didn't have strong men, the things that the men did, and I can't name any, but whatever they were doing, the strong men, we wouldn't have those things because we're all adults. We have to adult. We have to be adults. So it's not that a woman don't, obviously once you get into a relationship you want to be codependent. You don't want to be dependent. You don't want to, I don't understand how as an adult that you want to be completely dependent on a person. That just seems like a child to me. Like children are completely dependent on adults. So when men be like, oh, y'all women are independent, that's why don't nobody wants you, it makes me feel like you want somebody with a childish mindset that's unable to care for themselves. So when a woman says she doesn't need a man, it should be the same as a man don't need a woman. You don't need a woman to wash your clothes. You don't need a woman to cook your food for you. You don't need a woman to.
Sis, when you say you don't need a man, it's because you can't get a man. Know what I mean? Granted, that what she's reiterating right now have some truth to it, but it only has truth to those who are becoming the best version of themselves, because that's the only time you're gonna attract like-minded. You're not gonna attract something becoming better, a better version, if you're not becoming a better version. If you stay the same, you're gonna attract the same toxicity. So that shit ain't gonna work for you, man. What you finna attract, man?
Clean up your house for you. You don't need that because you're a functioning adult.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I need that. I need a chick that know how to clean up, bro. I don't care. Even if I know how to clean, I know how to clean. I know how to clean, but I still need my chick to know how to clean. What happened? It's no getting out of this. It's no getting out of this, yo. And that's the problem. Y'all don't like rules and structure. Y'all don't like rules and structure, but that's why we have rules and structure, man.
A woman doesn't need somebody to pay her bills. She doesn't need a guy to work on her car. She doesn't.
Yes, you do. Now you're lying. Now you're going to sit there and lie. Y'all not designed to pay your own bills. How about that? How about that? You want to ask God, man? Y'all not designed to pay your own bills. That's why we're not. That's why we're designed differently, but equally. Cause as one, we are like a motherfucking irresistible force field. But you guys are not designed. You know what I mean? You wanna play this game? You wanna take a 30-year-old woman and a 30-year-old man, stand them side by side, give them 10 years in the workplace and 10 years in the workforce, and see who quit first, see who get the most money, see who get that amount of money. I bet you the man keep going and going while the woman halfway through cut short. This is why you need a man to pay your bills, because you're not designed to be working. We're in our punishment, right? Because this is another thing, right? Money is the root of all evil. The lust of money is the root of all evil, right? Because that's the real quote. The lust of money is the root of all evil. What she just said just now. What did she just say? Because their punishment for eating the apple was to come down here and be a helpmeet to a man. Wherein being a helpmeet to a man do you hear what she's implicating that a woman gets a chance to do? A woman can be independent. A woman can be you can choose to do whatever you want to do, but just don't be looking for good results. Don't be looking for blessings, dummy. You know what I mean? Sure, you can be a dummy. Just understand dummies get what dummies get. You ain't finna get no blessing from God, no matter how hard you try to manipulate it, man. He did not tell y'all to come down here and work with the devil. He did not. Nowhere are you gonna find that, sis. So what are we supposed to do? We supposed to stay at our mom's house and you figure it out. Cause y'all know everything about the man. Y'all know everything about the man. Every motherfucking thing a man's supposed to be accountable and responsible for. But then you're sick. So what if a woman's supposed to do? Figure it out. Go figure it out the same way you'd have figured out everything that the man's supposed to do, dummy.
It need I don't know what else. I think I already gave good examples. I'm in a rush, so I can't think straight right now. But we don't need these things from people because we should be functioning adults. What should be said is when you get with someone.
She took the social media bait. Remember, social media came in, and because she could order a ham sandwich on her phone, she could order a double extra large garbage glad bag outfit on her phone. You know what I mean? She could order TV on her phone. This fat bitch ain't got to move. She don't need nobody. Look at that. See, that's how social media tricked all these women into thinking they don't need nobody because everything is on that phone. Everything is in that phone. Remember, they didn't put no chip in our neck. They didn't have to put no chip in black people's neck. The chip is in our hand. The chip in our hand. And if I told you that 80% of the days, on average, we got our phone in our hand. 80% of the day, that chip is in your hand.
Somebody that you could be codependent on them. I should be able to codepend on my partner if, I need some money for something. He should be able to codepend on me.
But you see the contradiction? You just said independent, you don't need money. Women don't need a man money. But the first thing you go grab for when in a relationship with a man is that man money, yo. It's biology, sis. That's your biology. Because what did I say? You are not designed. You see the little girl? It's a video going on. I ain't bringing it with me today, but I'll be touching on this. It's a video going viral right now of the girl who got the $80 parking ticket. You know how many times a man get a parking ticket every now and then, and we don't go into a state of fucking crying? The girl is literally pouring out her eyes over an $80 parking ticket that sometimes we park and know we gonna get one. And come back to it, sit on the car, we take the shit off. In fact, some of us leave the shit there so that we can get a free low park, you know what I mean, somewhere else illegal. They're not designed to be us, yet they don't want to be them and they want to be us. Keep playing, bro. Their inability to realize their faults.
Me, if he don't feel like cooking himself dinner that night, it should be like an even exchange. It shouldn't be like I mean, do y'all think that's fair? Am I saying something wrong? That it shouldn't be an even exchange?
Nah, you talking like a feminist. That's all. You talking like your mother went to that feminism meeting, and because you're a girl, she didn't teach you. She didn't have to teach you how to cook, clean, and do all of the shit that a bitch supposed to do. Cause we know as boys, we know that's the reason why our moms came back and made it her business to teach us all that bitch ass shit. You know what I mean? And then they just dress it up as this is a life skill. Teach your kids that cooking and cleaning and this and that is not gender or it's a life skill. Fuck out of here. I told my mother, ask her. I'm gonna bring my moms on the show one of these days. Just for this part right here. Ask her. You listen, guys, you think I feel bad about it? I'm glad I got my results. I never did the laundry, bro. I don't know what it is to do the laundry, bro. I don't. The first time I ever tried to do the laundry, I fucking put the money in there and I had the shit spinning without the clothes and all of that, son. All fucked up in the game. Cause I never had to do that shit. You know what I mean? Never had to do that shit. We had laundry, we had a washing machine in the house. Moms did the washing machine. Moms washed clothes. And she ain't like she was a little cheap bastard. So she ain't like to run the electricity up. So she ain't even let us touch that machine. Like, nah, I got it. You know what I mean? Luckily, I got with a submissive housewife minded woman who that's her task. Like she won't let me touch the laundry. That's her dog. That's her job. So yes, we have these jobs for a reason. We have these jobs so that you could do your absolute best. That's what you do best, and you do that. Don't try to be lazy and push that off on your partner. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have your shit all fucked up. You don't want me doing your laundry, but I don't have it. I mean, cooking. I learned how to cook by watching my mom's. But my mom's mom, don't teach me that. Teach me how to bag a good woman. Teach me how to bag a girl that knows how to do all that. That's the type of relationship I had with my moms. That's why I know a slick bitch when I see one. Now, I mean, it's frustrating because you is not gonna get one over on me, old or new. But that's the relationship I have with my moms. Although y'all might, oh, he hate himself or he hate his mother, you dummy. No, I have a real relationship with my moms. You know what I mean?
It should be. It's 2023. The way the economy is, I don't think nobody should be fully dependent on a person unless it's somebody's child. That's it. That's it. Y'all have to stop it.
She said that all backwards, right? The way the economy is, you need two incomes to twerk this shit. So the last thing you want to do is try to separate yourself. But if you notice, our sisters, they like to separate themselves because on the back end of that, they know how to rob and steal and extort niggers for their money. And then they'll take niggers' money, spend niggers' money, and then talk shit about niggers. That's how they do. That's how they do, bro. Peep game though, but she just totally contradicted herself this whole video. This whole video, she just showed the uneducatedness in her.
It maybe and it shouldn't be called a strong independent woman or a strong independent man. We should just be called functioning adults. Functioning. Let's just say, and I don't really like to talk about the LGBT community. These are people that are in the LGBT community. They're dating same-sex people. So let's just say two men are dating two men. These two men who or one of them more strong and independent than, and obviously I'm talking about adults. Let's just say 30-year-old LGBT couple. They're still functioning adults. We're not calling people in same-sex relationships strong and independent. They're just two functioning adults.
That's not true, sis. See, that's why I say you need to get out more and you need to get to some books because you got doms and you got subs. You know what I mean? You got submissives and you got dominants. You know what I mean? So yes, they do classify and they do generate. You know what I mean? They do label those guys too. So what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Stop speaking on shit that you don't know nothing about.
In a relationship that are coexisting with each other and helping each other out. So when you think about straight relationships, It don't, I mean, I don't care if you call it a strong man or a strong woman, but it seems like it hurts people's feelings for whatever reason. You're just a functioning adult, and that's okay. You shouldn't have to, there should be at a certain age where you shouldn't be dependent on nobody. Like, you should be able to pay your own bills. If you can't fix a car, you should be able to have the means to fix your car. Now, if you don't, right, and you needed help, right, and you're in a relationship, it's okay to ask that person for help. I don't understand why y'all think single people, but I guess I'm specifically talking about women, shouldn't be independent. That's really weird to me. Am I not understanding? It's really weird to me to think that a 30, 40, 50-year-old woman, that y'all think that she should reason that there should be a 30, 40, or 50-year-old man that's not independent. I feel like it's just a talking point that's used to create division. We should all be strong, independent adults. I don't understand what the fuck the problem is. When you get into a relationship, you should be able to coexist with that person. Yes, you should be able to ask for help from the other person if you need help. Because, I mean, I guess when you're in a relationship, that's what it's about, like, catering to each other's needs. But if you're single, it's totally ridiculous to shame somebody, whether if it's a male or a female, for being independent when they're a single adult. You have to pay your bills. You have to put food on the table. You have to pay your car insurance. You have to pay for gas. The only people that should be dependent, you know how they got on the taxes, like dependent, is children. Children are the only people that can get off with being dependent. I don't understand. Do you want grown women out here being dependent? Because as soon as a woman's dependent, then they're a gold digger. I just heard Irv Gotti say that he didn't want to give $25,000 to the woman she was dating. So now when it's time to depend on you, you don't want to be the provider. These arguments are crazy.
Nigga, but dating is not dependent on me, nigga. Dating is just dating. Dating is the getting to know you process. So what the fuck I got to give you 25,000 or anything during the dating process? You see how quick they are to manipulate the scenarios and to the talking points. Like she said, the talking points. See how quick they try to wayward word their way through it. Bitch, you just said people should have their own money. So if we going on this date, bitch, you should pay. We should be paying half and half, right? We should be paying half and half. But no, she can't keep her mind off of the feminist ideology that she got in her brain, but she's trying to speak fairness. But we all know feminism ain't fair at all. Feminism ain't nothing fair about feminism. Ain't nothing equal about feminism.
They're crazy, and I'm getting tired of them because it's like we want to play both sides of the fence. You understand what I'm saying? Soon as a woman needs something, she's a gold digger, especially if she's not your girl, or especially.
Why is she asking if she's not your girl? Why the fuck would a bitch ask? Like that's something your dad should teach you. Yeah, your dad failed. Feel me from the chat. Your father failed, yo. Your father, you embarrassing your father. I hope you know you bring shame to your father and your mama.
I don't know, maybe if you just start dating, because I hear a lot of these conversations with men, like they not trying to put out no money for no woman, but it's confusing because it's like, I thought that you wanted her to be dependent. So if he listens to this video and he can answer that, I would really like to understand that. So you want women to ask you for money? I really just want to make it clear. Do you want women to ask you for money?
This is what happened when women run around here and don't feel that they got to try out for the job. These women don't feel that they got to try out for the job, guys. These women feel you owe them a paycheck and they ain't even try out. You ain't even hired these bitches yet, but they feel you owe them a paycheck for just coming on out. For just coming on out, just for picking their application up. They feel you owe them a paycheck, bro. That vibe that they got, that the modern black women have run around here now and have accumulated, bro. It is no accountability whatsoever in our new modern black woman, bro. and they just as dumb as they want to be, bro. And this is the most educated woman in our nation, bro. They'll run with that shit. But we are the most educated woman in the nation. I ain't never see the Asian woman who is the realest educated woman in the nation up here on a live stream on the internet, just sounding just as stupid as she wanna be, yo. Or you don't see it in the Asian community. I probably can't even find me a Latina, a Spanish girl, a Puerto Rican or Dominican girl that's just as stupid as this bitch right here, Fibby from the chat, bro. In fucking incredible, yo.
Money. Do you want women to call you over and say, hey, can you come fix this? Is that what y'all want? Because it's like when women do that, we don't get a good response from it. I'm not saying me personally. I'm just saying like what's on the internet. Women don't get a good response once they ask for money, but you're telling us not to be independent. I don't get it. So if the answer is yes, and you want us to be dependent, I'm finna ask all y'all for some money. I'm finna go on all of y'all comments and be like, hey, I'm dependent. I need the cash app. Please cash app me some money. Cause that's what it's.
Yeah, but then when we tell you, all right, so now come suck this dick, don't be feeling disrespected. Cause what you finna do for that money, man? All right, you're codependent. You're codependent. You need money. All right, so now there's something that comes with that. You know what I mean? Because your father, and this how I know your father's a loser. This is how I know your father is a whole loser, because your father should have taught you that he is the only man that's required to give you money, to give your stink, funky ass anything, money, material, anything, knowledge. He's the only one required to do that without looking for anything in return. Now, us other niggas, we need something in return. And the problem is, we don't want nothing you have to offer, man. We don't want nothing you have to offer. And you can't face that fact. You can't bear that truth. Go sit your stupid ass down, yo. If you don't take your dumb ass.
Sounding like that you're saying when you're picking at random women making videos that we're allowed to ask random men for help. I will do that. I will enjoy doing it. I'm about to come right in your comments and be like, hey, can you cash at me? And I want to see if you're going to take me.
Sis, we're gonna violate you. If you come in this righteous fear begging, we're gonna violate you, sis. We're gonna violate you because we don't even want nothing from you. Like, you're not even cute to where we entertain you, sis. Throw you a couple of dollars. You know, no, no. You know what I mean? You go sit down. Love, take it away, man. Teach these sisters how to be accountable, man. Man, I done heard enough, man. She done poisoned my brain, bro. She done fucked up my brain, yo, with that stupidity, bro. Bring it on home, love, man.
And you can only tell it from a perspective of, here's what happened. I was right, they was wrong, they're a fucked up person, and that's what it is. And most people in the world are not just fucked up people. A lot of times it be misunderstandings and lack of communication, unable to see things from multiple perspectives that cause conflict or problems, to where when you are emotional or when you're one-sided, that's how you perceive it to be. You view it to be you being the fucking angel and they are the devil or the demon. And that's not the way things be going. So to bring
Take notes, Femi. Take notes, Femi. All right, slow down, son. You're killing me. And Femi, stop spreading that bad news, bro. Stop spreading that bad crack, yo. You selling soaps. You selling soap dummies to your peoples, bro. Telling these people that I'm not high value dude, like, and that's not my queen right there. You really bugging out right now, trying to lie. I don't know why you trying to put this deadbeat, dusty child support narrative on me, man. But it's not gonna work. It's not doing you any favors. I mean, you're looking crazy out here, man. You're looking crazy out here, man. I told you, if I wasn't a troll, if I wasn't a recovering troll, I probably would have ignored you. I can't ignore you because you know we're on my level. I don't deal with women like you. But I like this.
it down just a little bit more layman for some of y'all, a little bit more ghetto for some of y'all. When I be asking y'all about relationships, I ask, okay, well, what happened? Why you ain't with your ex? Or why you ain't with your baby mama? Or why you ain't with your baby daddy? Y'all tell the story as though you were just this damsel in distress or this Christian that was just minding their business and following every word in the Bible, and this person came along and they were just Satan himself, and they took you all up and through there. But you teach people how to treat you based on what you allow. And what you allow is a reflection of your self-esteem. The stuff you sit in and the shit that you involve yourself in and the things you allow people to do is a direct reflection of how you view yourself. And see, y'all think that people dumb. Y'all think that we don't get it. And you think we're going to sit and listen to these stories and believe this. Even when I ask y'all about co-parenting situations, what's going on? Why you and the mama don't communicate? Why y'all don't exchange the kid in a normal fashion to be able to both raise them? Why don't y'all consider each other viewpoints and shit like that? And y'all just, he crazy. Oh, she crazy. Man, love the bitch dumb. Love, I'm telling you, man, he ain't right. He just not a good person. He just a deadbeat. Man, she a pussy asshole. And y'all think that. Now, there's some people, because I can tell the fact that y'all say this with y'all chest and from y'all diaphragm, that there are people around y'all that they just go for this. But then there are those of us in the world that we know, and that's cap. It's cap. In every situation, there is responsibility on both ends for why things get way far off track.
You understand that, ladies? It don't make no sense in blaming the man. Oh, because the man should stop sleeping, and just because you're a woman, you still have a responsibility as a woman. Yeah, you could blame the man, but if you're not covering your end, you're gonna always end up in a fucky situation blaming the man, sis. You know what I mean? And that's all I be trying to explain to y'all, but y'all can't get that simple as concept. It's a real simple concept. But when you've been conditioned to be stupid your whole life, it's really hard, bro. And then y'all clutch it. Y'all clutch that belief and the idea that it's really the man's fault that you slept down, that you laid down with this man having the coochie, and the coochie that's so powerful because y'all think y'all all got the golden coochie. You lay down with this man and let him get a piece of that golden coochie raw. It's his fault. You want us to really be believing that it's totally his fault. And then, right? It's his fault. Yes, it's his fault for leaving the seed in there. But you brought a baby into this world knowing your mother was broke, your grandmother was broke, your father was broke. You are broke, and the baby father is broke. He just got good D. That's all he got. And you knew that before you brought a baby into this world, bro. Then you think the baby owe you something, bro. They really talk like these babies owe them something because they laid their funky ass down on their back, brought these babies into the world, and because they put food on the table and clothes on their back, ain't teach these kids a motherfucking thing, bro. Got these kids running around here like slaves. Look how this stupid bitch looked. She had two parents. And look how she sound. And somewhere there's a mom and a dad with their hand in their pocket like, I ain't raising like that. Lying and eating crab legs, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. Only now you can quote me. Only in the black community. Yes. Yeah.
So when y'all tell stories or y'all paint pictures of things being way far off track, we know them bitches got off track from not just the other person's actions and the things that they did and said, but also yours. Your lack of or too much you laying on or your inability to just see stuff from a different perspective. So a perfect example, I did a one-on-one with a lady and she was telling me about her co-parenting situation. And she was explaining why her and the kid's dad don't get along. And the way she kept telling it, I asked her finally, I'm like, listen, so if I was talking to him, right? Because she claimed, how y'all get anything a bitch tell y'all as a solution, you would tell them they already tried, that you already tried it, right? Bitch give y'all, okay, you need to approach it like this, do this, do that. I already did that. And he still ain't blah. Y'all already tried that. Yep, I already tried to give him the kids love. It ain't work. Yep, I already did that. Yep, I already managed my emotions. Yep, I already talked to him. Yep, love, I already did that. Yep, right? So if you already did this, right? You're talking to a real bitch, right? If you already did this, I'm knowing it's going to be certain stuff you're going to be able to describe like vividly. So I hit y'all with the number one question. If I was talking to him right now, be him, right?
Yo, see what I mean? This is what I mean about the psychology, right? And this is how I be catching them. Even the little fake women that fake support, right? Because they like when I talk about the man, but when I mention the same truth about the woman, because psychology is 1 + 1 = 2, not 11. So it go from A, B to C. So if you're here at A, right? If you agree at A, because it's feelings removed now, we dealing with facts and psychology, right? So if you're with me at A, right, you're kind of gonna be with me at B, C, D, you know what I mean? All the way through to Z. It be those that's with you at A, right? Then you get the B, and they with you. Then you get the C, and now they ain't with you all of a sudden. Now it's, oh, no, he don't know what he talking about. He crazy. This is psychological truth, right? Remove your emotions and your beliefs because they're probably wrong. I'm telling you that 9 times out of 10, they were wrong. They were wrong. You were programmed by somebody that needed to go see about themselves. You know what I mean? Yes, they did the best they could physically, but mentally, they were fucked up. All right? So you got all your information and it's wrong, all right? But you will sit there and fight and fight and fight with the psychological truth when it's all mapped out. It is what it is. All you can do now is address it and just move forward. And just now that you know what it is, fix it. It makes no sense in arguing with yourself. It makes no sense in trying to control me, bully me, shame me. It doesn't make no sense in that. Because at the end of that, right, after you get your dopamine fix of that, you still a dummy. You still running around here with foolish information that ain't never worked for any black person I ever seen, I ever met. You met somebody that it worked for?
Because if you say you talk to him, you had a real bitch, grown bitch conversation. You ain't bitter. You ain't, in your feelings and shit. You already put your feelings aside. You manage your emotions. You got your goals in. You been looking at you and working on you. And you already tried to have an adult conversation. And it's just him. He just don't get it. He's a fuck nigga, a bitch ass nigga, a deadbeat. It's not going to work, love. I'm telling you. And that's why the kids don't get to go with him. If you already tried it, right? When I ask y'all to be him and describe to me what he would say is the issue. What are some things that he would say about you is a problem? You can't do it.
It's quiet.
You can't describe it. The
It's
phone get quiet.
again.
You start
See, again, that's back with that. That's and some questions, guys. If you follow my channel, you done pick these questions up. You done pick. I call them mic drop questions because when you're in a debate or when you're talking in a conversation with a sister, if you was to ask her any one of those mic drop conversations is crickets. She gonna play dumb, then she gonna eventually go on attack and feel offended. And then here come the sign language, guys. Shame, insult, guilt need to be right. I'm not even gonna quote who made it up. I don't want to hear all that shit, but that shit, you know what I mean? Shit, don't forget, she gonna call you gay too. She gonna call you gay. because you made her think now. Now you done penetrated her mind. You done went deep into that core belief system that is foolish. And now she mad at you now. Now she offended. And all you did was challenge her perspective.
start dancing and talking in circles, trying to get me to just go back to what you said about him. No. I heard everything you said from your perspective. I heard it. I ain't even saying I disagree. Sounds like a fuck nigga to me. We can agree on that part. Now let's put that to the side. Take that out of the conversation. Don't bring it up about what you think. If you sat down and talked to this person with an open mind and an open heart, you don't got to agree. So girl, listen, when you telling me this, you don't have to agree with what he's saying is the issue. But just explain to me, if I was talking to your baby daddy right now and not you, what would he be saying? Is you don't know, bitch, because you never actually listened to it. You never sat down without your feelings on the front of your brain. You never.
Exactly. Perfect example of that was when Femi herself came to the chat, and I was explaining how you are, as a female, is responsible for your own coochie, and all she had on the front of her brain was a who's responsible for your nut? Even when I answered, yes, men are responsible for their nut. Even when I answered it, plain and day, it went so far over her head because she had on her mind what she wanted to have on her mind. That's that fixed mindset, guys. That's that fixed mindset.
Never talk to a nigga with your perspective to the side to really get an idea of what the fuck they trying to say. We ain't even saying they right. I ain't even saying a nigga makes sense. I just want you to tell me what he would say about this same situation if I was talking. You can't do it, bitch. You can't do it. Because none of the stuff that you trying to tell me that you actually did, that you fucking do. But y'all think everybody be dumb. Y'all think everybody be stupid. Y'all think everybody be silly. Y'all think everybody go for y'all lame ass, victim playing ass, I was just a damsel in distress and a fuck nigga tried me ass stories. And oh, I ain't done, because y'all niggas would do it too. I would talk to some of y'all dudes. Y'all get in my inbox quick, write them paragraphs, want to know like, what do I think about your baby mama based on all this fuck shit that you saying that.
Though the niggas she talking about be the niggas that be hating on Russell Wilson, y'all. Dead ass. They be hating on Russell online, but offline, they be getting dragged by raggedy bitches and they be going to Love trying to figure it out. Raggedy bitches though, I'm telling you.
She did. And bro, I believe you. I believe she did every bit of it. But as soon as I go to asking y'all, okay, if I was talking to her right now, bro, about this same shit, about the same situations with your jit, with what happened with the birthday party, with what happened over the summer, with what happened with y'all relationship, what would she tell me is your issue or the issue? And you can't tell me. I don't know what that bitch is saying, man. The bitch crazy. But I thought you said you talked to her, bro. I thought you said you put your feelings to the side and you had a conversation with her, because I'm telling you this is what you need to do. And you telling me you already did it, my G. So if you already did it, how the fuck you can't explain her perspective? We ain't even saying the whole right. I'm just saying, explain to me what she would say. Explain to me and explain it where it matches these situations. Because a lot of y'all, you think I'm dumb, trying to just tell me anything, and it don't match up with the scenarios that y'all told me. That's how I know you making the shit up. Everybody ain't
Exactly.
dumb. Everybody don't
Exactly.
go for that stupid ass shit y'all be saying.
Or your
When you
mama
are a
taught you.
well-rounded person and you are willing to sit and put your feelings to the side and operate in a space where I'm trying to work through conflict, I'm willing to compromise. You are somebody that you're capable and you're able, and you have been able to, you have done it, where you sat down with a person, and even though you disagree with them, you are able to receive their point of view and you can re-explain it because you actually understood it. Not y'all niggas and bitches. Y'all don't be doing none of that, but y'all would like to tell me that y'all have. And this is why the fuck I be laying y'all.
Yo, salute to all my baby fathers. Salute to all my dads that is still in the communications with their hell of a baby mother. And you know exactly what Love talking about right here at this moment. Salute to y'all, yo. Y'all the real ones, bro. Y'all the real ones. And it's crazy how y'all see how the communication is better now that y'all not together than it was when y'all was together. It's because she see the light. You got a light now. When you start becoming the best version of yourself, man, when you go from Adam to Abraham and you become that Ephesian 5, you get this light ring around you, B. The toxic bitches don't even want to fuck with you, bro. Toxic bitches don't even want to fuck with you, man. Honestly. And it's sad because you start to notice all the bitches are toxic. All the bitches you was around were damn near toxic, yo. You start to notice that.
Y'all lie on these motherfucking lies because y'all think everybody dumb. But we talking about the situations with kids, and the bitch be wanting me to believe this nigga just abandoned his child out of the blue for no reason at all. Everything was good in the beginning of the relationship. Y'all broke up, and now he just don't fuck with the kid. Girl, tell
Exactly.
that stuff you said in them arguments. I'm not saying it's right what he doing, but tell the shit that led up to the behavior. Explain that you got caught in some situations that look
Right. Tell her how you tell him all of the time, oh, I'm gonna take you from your baby, or you can't see the baby, or you can't see the baby. Tell her about all of them times you threaten that man's rights to see his child because he ain't have money. So what? That's still his half, right? It take two to make a baby. Y'all quick to run with that shit. It take two to make a baby. But oh, how fast and oh, how many of y'all is holding the baby hostage because the dad won't give you extra money? Come on now, you got to make it make sense. Cause then when I ask y'all, what are y'all responsible for? This is another one of those mic drop questions. What are black women responsible for holding down for us as a community? You can't even answer that. What have y'all been responsible for? What are y'all responsible for? Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Let's fuck what happened. Let's, cause you know what I mean? I'm a reality person and I don't like keep dwelling on the old shit, right? So fuck what you didn't do back then, all right? Like today, what are you guys responsible for today? What are you willing to be like, throw your hat in on, yo, we got this as the sisters of the community, we're gonna hold this area down. What is that area, sisters? Let us know, please. We need answers. Crickets. You see what I mean? These are mic drop questions that you ask, but they know everything. They know what the Bible. The man's supposed to be the head. The man's supposed to be the head, but y'all not even being the tail. Y'all trying to be the head though, but we know the man trying to. The man's supposed to be the head, but y'all not mentioning. Y'all not gonna mention the women that think they're the head. You know, like Femi from the chat, like, oh, because they're independent. I don't see what's wrong with women being independent. What's wrong? I don't see a problem because we're all independent. You get what I'm saying? It's like y'all ladies is y'all are confusing yourself. You're fucking up your program. You're fucking up your program, ladies.
Looked like you was fucking around, and dude started to not believe that the baby belonged to him, and y'all argued and shit, and on some occasions where he sold you out, you sold out back and said, fuck nigga, that's why the baby ain't yours. And then you saying this out of just trying to boss up on a nigga, and it really is his, and this is what created that little bit of weird. Explain this shit for real.
Right.
Because I'm
Tell the
grown,
story.
I'm mature, I'm a real bitch, I'm gonna give you the real in the end, but stop thinking I'm dumb. Stop thinking I'm dumb. Stop thinking I don't know that y'all ain't told these niggas in the heat of the argument that you don't need them. You'll be fine by yourself. And then now fast forward when you realize that statement was not true and you actually need some help raising those children, you never went back and apologized. And that is why y'all can't get the fuck along. Nigga, tell the fucking truth that your ass done said some shit or did some fucked up shit to that girl to where she really believing that you don't need to be around her or the kid. I'm not saying she's right, but just be real when y'all be explaining these stories. Please tell the truth that when you got pregnant, you was fucking another nigga and him, and the real reason why he does not actually step up for the kid is because you played for a while on getting a DNA test because you didn't want people to know you was that type of chick in that particular season. And that is the real reason why John Daddy looks like a deadbeat. But y'all don't want to, y'all think I'm just gonna believe these one-sided ass stories that y'all fucking tell.
It's not going down. It's not gonna happen.
Everybody not y'all.
It's not gonna happen. Everybody not their kids, right? Their kids the only ones that gotta believe that stupid shit. And we not your kids. And I refuse to be controlled. So stop jumping in my comment section trying to stand over me. I am not your kid, bro. I am not. I am a grown ass man, yo.
Our mama them. Everybody not gonna go to their deathbed with secrets that don't sound right when y'all be trying to make it the truth, and we knowing it's more to it. Girl, we know that y'all mama and them got 3 and 4 kids that don't look like them. The daddy light-skinned as fuck. The kid dark as fuck. The mama light-skinned kid come out jet black. And y'all want us to believe that that's Daddy Earl baby. We knowing your mama keeping a secret. And see, because your mother raised you, your grandmama, your nana raised you on going to the grave with them whole secrets. Y'all think a real bitch like me gonna listen to y'all on her live. And I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do
y'all
that.
Great grandma got 7 kids and 2 of them don't belong to y'all granddaddy, and they've been married for 55 years. And we knowing grandma fuck, but she'll never let y'all say that about her because that'll be wrong and disrespectful. So we knowing that y'all got it in.
That's a fact, y'all. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it yourself. Y'all saw the crazy old grandma. Y'all go to my community tab when you get a chance. You know what I mean? Hold on. Oh shit! Since I done did it, I might as well go through with it. Let me go play that for y'all real quick, y'all. Don't talk about it, be about it. Mr. Goodbread, you know what she talking about. Since they like to play dumb, since it's always demand. Let's talk about it. Y'all remember side piece grandma? Y'all remember this old slick ass grandma? And this is what they do, guys. They stand over your shoulders. The mammies of the community. Y'all remember this one right here? Hold on, let me make that a little bit bigger for y'all. Oh, greasy ass grandma.
Thought that you and my dad was kicking it, but I found out you was a side piece.
Yeah, I was a side piece.
Why you never tell me that?
I did tell you.
No, you didn't. I ain't find that out until after he died that you was a side piece.
And now her admitting, oh yeah, I did tell you, meaning she was a voluntary side piece. So it wasn't like the grandpa was out there cheating on her, like the narrative y'all like to create. You know what I mean? Or the narrative y'all been told and y'all done took into your Holy Spirit. So now every time you hear a man holding a woman accountable, now you got to run to this programmed bullshit from y'all little feminist playbook that the white people give y'all, the same ones that y'all supposed to hate or y'all be trying to get us to go against. But nah, it ain't gonna work. You heard her. She said, oh yeah, I told you I was a side piece. So that means she knew. She knew. The dude wasn't cheating. That's not cheating. If she's able to admit she's a side piece, then that's voluntary threesomes. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all think we stupid. You think we stupid.
Piece, but his main chick came down here to see him after he died.
Well,
And that's when I found
I didn't tell you. She told you.
It's right, exactly. So why didn't you tell me you was a side chick?
Well, wasn't nothing to talk about.
Well, nothing to talk about. Grandma finna go to the grave with that one, y'all. That's that shit I be telling y'all. Them silent generations that came before us, man, they set it off. They set the falsehood, they set it off. And now these young ones that inherited the lies and the crab legs, bro. But that's what Love was talking about. And then they sit on top of the community, but because they old, we gotta respect their word and cherish their word. When that was never their duty, that was never their job. God gave us the task. God gave us tasks and responsibilities, guys. You know what I mean? He gave us tasks and responsibilities. Likewise, wives, be subject to your own husbands, so that even if some do not obey the word, this is why I hold women accountable, bro. Because women raise the men. Listen, let's go. Likewise, wives, be subject to your own husbands. Not for that, because I don't care if you subject or not. I don't give a fuck about all that. So that even if some do not obey the word, this is the part that I care about the most. Because yes, are there irresponsible men? Hell yeah, there's a lot of irresponsible men. Because who raised the men? Women raise the men. So if women is irresponsible, the men are going to be irresponsible. Do you get where I'm going with that? It's written. It's law. It's biblical. They may be won without a word by the conduct of their wives. When they see your respectful and pure conduct, you see how that works? That's why I said if the women close their legs and revert back to their true hypergamy, where they only let the alpha male, the hardworking brothers in the community, smash and take them on dates and entertain the hardworking brothers. You know, the brothers that want to be in their kid life, maybe a few brothers that want to start a family. If they entertain those brothers and stay out of Pookie and Ray Ray, they little cousin's face, if they stay out their little cousin's face and mess with the brothers, then everything will fix itself. But see, they can't stay out their cousins and Pookie and Ray Ray face because Pookie and Ray Ray come with gives. So that fucks the hypergamy up. So now we have women being irresponsible and men being just as irresponsible because the responsible people gets no burn. So we're not going to play dumb. We're not going to play dumb, bro. Understand. This is the righteous fear. We speak for the men that y'all search up, that y'all women with all of the man hate, the men y'all search. We don't speak for the niggas in your inbox. Those are the men y'all raised. Those are the men that got no fucking sense. Those are the irresponsible men. I don't waste time holding those men accountable. I'd rather teach the younger women that is going to run into those men so that they know they are responsible for their own coochie. Because at the end of the day, we need to put a stop to the kids coming into this world dumbed out. Y'all control that. That's what y'all responsible for. You know what I mean? That's absolutely what y'all responsible for. You know what I mean? Biblically accountable being with taking responsibility. This is a biblical meaning of accountability, guys. Taking responsibility for one's own action and making a conscious choice of allowing God and others to help in accomplishing what is right. We went over this already. All right, let's get back to love. But yeah, matter of fact, hold on. This is important right here, guys. I need y'all ladies to know that, man. If y'all fix yourself, the guys that fix themselves. It's that simple. Y'all get to some information, ladies with mothers, then y'all be able to feed that information to your sons. Therefore, there'll be some more quality men left for other people, other women. Likewise, ladies, if you are more responsible with you, if you love you, if you have some self-care about you, then the dudes that you're dealing with will have some self-care about them. It's like that. When you market love, you get love back. When you market sex, bitch, you get dick and babies and child support checks and ruined futures. Simple, bro. Simple. And this is that verse that'll help you, that'll remind you that you are responsible, not the man, you. Because if you get right, then the man will get right. Because you are the gatekeepers of sex, women. Can't no humping go on. Can't no bump and grind. That's the song y'all was made to, right? Can't no bump and grind go on if you keep it 100, which is self. It ain't me. It don't gotta be with me. Keep it 100 with yourself. All right, love. Get back. Get back in there, love. 1-2 punch.
Y'all to keep secrets to the death. Stop playing with us with these co-parenting situations. Stop playing with us with these failed relationship reasons. Tell the truth, my guy.
Tell the truth, my guy.
I paid because I ain't going for it. Everybody ain't dumb.
Nope. Nope. I ain't the smartest nigga in the world.
Raised to be flawed and fake. A lot of y'all grew up where your mother made you feel uncomfortable when you went with your daddy and came back and was excited or had positive stories about going with him. So you had to suppress it. Your mama taught you how to play both sides. She taught you how to go around a nigga and pretend like you ain't really into what's going on because it's going to hurt her feelings if you act too excited about your father. And some of y'all niggas is the same way. So this is why growing up, you do your children the same way. Y'all got to be honest about some of these situations. A lot of y'all niggas, bruh, you had your baby mama pregnant and another bitch too. And the girl been scarred since she found out she was pregnant. And is it immature to keep you away from the baby? Of course. Is it dead wrong? Of course. But when you tell these stories to me, stop telling it like you was just there since the baby was born. The girl don't got no reason to be upset. And she just a pussy asshole playing with your jet. Please stop. Because, sir, I agree with you on parental alienation. But what I will not agree with is you sitting up here telling the story one-sided, my guy. I'm knowing it's more to it. And then y'all be, man, I did try to talk to her. You never actually put your emotions to the side, your pride, your ego, and try to actually get the other person's viewpoint to come to a real compromise because y'all don't be grown, but y'all want us to be dumb. I'm not that, my guy.
Nope.
I'm not. This is why when y'all get on my page, well, love, everybody's situation ain't like that, duh, bitch. I know that. But clearly yours is because you're so triggered trying to convince us that it's not. We know you hoes be fucking just like these niggas be fucking. We know you bitches don't be knowing who y'all baby daddies is at first. Sometimes too, just like these niggas don't be knowing if the baby be theirs or not. We know it. And a real bitch like me, I don't actually give two fucks about that part. I be looking for y'all to be real. It be the one-sided stories for me. It be the moment that you ask them to explain. Not that we're going to agree, but just explain to me what the other person is actually going to say about you, and you can't explain it because you never actually sat there and listened to it.
Demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth. And then he came again and he slept with me last week, and I told the pastor that I need deliverance again. And since then, my private part has been itching.
It's been itching?
Yes.
Get! Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Demon came.
You never did give it a real try on conflict resolution. You never did try to work that shit out for the sake of your kids having both parents. Oh, you been bitter and broken and scarred from the time the trauma situation occurred. Nigga, you been in your feelings and running around being immature since the baby was motherfucking born. This is why the fuck you can't even give me real reasons why your baby mama operating the way she is, or your baby daddy acting the way he is, or your ex feel the way he feels. Y'all don't be wanting to hear this shit. And I know it's generational curses for a lot of y'all. Because like I said, this is how y'all parents operated. Some of y'all, you knew your daddy wasn't your daddy. But you weren't never going to be able to say nothing because your mama was going to act like you was wrong.
Right.
So, of course, you don't know how to be real. You was raised by a flaw bitch.
Right. So I don't expect you to be real with me. Just stay out my comments. You ain't got to comment on everything. Just because the comment section is there, that don't mean you got to use it. You can see the post and you can hate it all you want. You don't got to use the comment section, man, because you're not fooling nobody. You're not.
And see, I'm just real enough to say it. Y'all know in these families, it be shit you can't even bring up. Or the old person gonna act like you damn near killed them. Start
Right.
talking about what the fuck the Bible say. When we telling y'all, wait a minute, it don't look like
That's a fact, yo. Go to my community tab. If you think she lying, bro. If you think she lying, if you a sister, if you one of my white bread supporters, women or men, and you think she lying, go to my community tab. Go to the Brutally Honest Good Bread community tab and see for yourself. Those are real live mindsets with my responses to those black nigger mindsets. Go look. You'll see it. It's been passed down from generations to generations to be stupid, yo. The inability of seeing their faults.
Daddy Earl, my daddy. Why I don't look like him? Grandma, why she look different than all of them? They don't want you to ask a fuck thing. And this is why y'all grow up and y'all don't want a bitch to really call y'all out on nothing. I ain't tripping.
Exactly. Talking about kids. Yeah, I gotta check that child support video, the short about eliminating child support in the black community. Where I said in the black community, I didn't say only in the black community. So don't put words in my mouth. Stay focused. All right, because you are emotionally disturbed. You don't push that shit on me. How you feel belongs to you. Go fix that shit. All right. It says in the black community. It does not says only in the black community. So if you feel your community need to eliminate child support, then go ahead. We gonna meet at the middle. You start your campaign. I'm already started my campaign, and we will meet at the middle, sir, ma'am. But go look at it. You got women over there talking about kids shouldn't be in grown-ups business. Well, what's grown-up business? Cause y'all ain't winning, y'all ain't doing nothing, y'all ain't discussing nothing. Shit don't be about nothing. So when should kids be indulged in some information that they can use when they get older? Because this is why we got a million motherfuckers running around here financial illiterate. They don't know how to keep a dollar in their pocket to save their life. They don't know how to double a dollar. All they know how to do is steal. Is this why all the black kids is stealing? We got a ton of videos of these black girls stealing out the store. Is this why they're stealing? Because they're not taught money, finance, budgeting? Because they kids shouldn't be in grown-ups business. Because the grown-ups business is bullshit. It's lies and manipulations and extortions and all types of dumb shit. Only in the black community.
But stop telling us them lies. Yeah, they be knowing. They be knowing. And then when you don't know, it's because your ass ain't never sat down and tried to understand. But be trying to say, I already did that. What if you manage your emotions, love? What if you already got your goals set? What if you already been working on you and the nigga still just won't do right? And the nigga still just won't. Okay, so tell me, if I was talking to him, what he would say is the issue. Can't explain it. Because you never actually listen. Bitch, you never actually been working on nothing. You just want a bitch to believe that you have. Y'all be so fucking flawed. And then y'all be thinking everybody be dumb. This is what I'm saying on this live. Y'all genuinely be feeling like we all dumb and we believe that shit. That's why y'all will give me a motherfucking death threat when I start talking about some real shit. No, some stuff, it don't be about moving on from. Some stuff you got to really ask yourself, am I willing to be a well-rounded person? Because see, what a lot of y'all wasn't taught growing up is that in order to operate and coexist in social circles and in relationships and in family units with more than 2 and 3 people, you have to be willing to put your perspective to the side and get an understanding of how other people view things and be okay with that. Y'all don't ever do that.
No, because they only seen one parent figuring shit out. They was in the crib with only one parent, her way or the highway. It's no, you know what I mean? No constructive criticism. You don't see the dad criticize the moms. You don't see the mom criticize. So you don't see two things. You don't see how a solution have more than one answer. Then you go to school, and we know school teaching you how to obey, not how to learn. So if you don't get the answer that the teacher got, you know what I mean? Then you're wrong. So that's where you get this one-minded, it's this way or no way, and it's many ways to get rich. It's many ways to skin a cat.
Y'all just want to be a victim. And it's a lot of people, they dumb enough to go for that. But a bitch like me, y'all on the wrong bitch page. Because it's not going to work out. I'm just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Y'all be telling shit like everybody's stupid. And a lot of y'all, you know, you done been a parent for so long, you think everybody dumb like your child. Y'all kids be the only ones that be sitting up there going for that stupid ass shit y'all be saying. They be the only ones believing y'all on, oh, your daddy is just a deadbeat and he don't actually want you no more. They be the only ones going for that. Real people that's out here living and knowing that most relationships fail from misunderstandings, lack of communication, people's inability to manage their emotions, their inability to see things from the other person's perspective and just always feel like they right. We knowing it's the real reason that co-parenting situations go wrong, relationships fail. Don't nobody be believing that shit y'all be saying, but them slow ass kids y'all raising.
Abso-freak.
The ones that have to ask y'all before they can go in the refrigerator. The motherfuckers that y'all pick their outfits out and then make a post and dress them up and say that you parent of the year because of that. Them the only motherfuckers that actually be believing them bum ass stories y'all be telling them. There's a lot of us, like, bitch, we do not be going for that. That shit do not be making no sense. The stuff do not be adding up. The math do not be mathing. The situations do not be situationing.
At all. No way, shape, or form. Love, right? That shit, they 1 + 1 be equal in 11.
And then y'all love to get mad at me when I speak on it. Y'all be so upset, don't want a bitch to talk about it like we don't know what the fuck going on. It be a lot of people, y'all think we dumb to the idea that some of y'all, as soon as y'all start describing your story, I be knowing. Somebody said 2 of my kids' dads are deadbeats, and my kids eat what they want. So you attract deadbeats. So I want y'all to take a look at her name.
See, she caught one. She caught a fish. There go one, and that be that emotional outburst shit. So she tried to be swaggy with it. She tried, and I caught one yesterday, just like that. Tried to tell a joke off of my truth. Tried to be swaggy with it, and then I caught her. Y'all go check that out. I caught her. Because in her joke, she told on herself. She told us that she don't give a fuck about her kids. Because her baby daddy don't give her, because she only get $160, so I'm only giving my kids, when they ask me, I don't have it. And she said it like really swaggy, like if they asked her to bring them into this world knowing she ain't have shit but a dusty nigga with good D. So now she gonna take that out, her mistake out on the kids. Now, because when they ask her for something, because they dad is a broke nigga that she slept with, she don't look, come on, man. Go check it out. The mindset is crazy, bro. Wicked in this community, bro.
And I want y'all to understand that there is something in her inner with her self-esteem that allows her to lay down with men that their character is poor enough to be a deadbeat. Because you got to understand, what you sit in is a reflection of what the fuck you got going on. What you keep repeating is a reflection of shit going on with you. That's like me saying the stove was hot once and I burnt my hand. So I touched that bitch again and it was hot again and it burnt my hand. And I touched that bitch again. And I want y'all to just listen to the part about the stove hot. That's all I want to tell people. The stove hot. The stove hot. Hey, y'all, the stove hot. Hey, the stove hot. But baby daddy deadbeat. He a deadbeat. I got two of them. They're deadbeat. How about I'm dumb? I went through one deadbeat and picked another deadbeat. I don't pick right. Something is wrong with me along with them. They deadbeats, but I'm a dumb bitch that keep picking deadbeats when it comes to relationships. And yep, my kids do eat what they want.
It's because her kids eat what they want. She thought that her decision of liking deadbeats, you see what I mean? They think because one cancels the other. Like, no, bitch, no, you still stupid. You still stupid. Like, all right, you got your little joke off, and you got the ha-ha and the hee-hee, and you got your little dopamine hit of being sassy, but you still dumb. After that dopamine hit wear off, you're still in the same position in life that you are in right now, currently, losing and dressing it up as a win. My kids eat what they want, but I sleep with broke down bunnies. Like, I sleep with dusty niggas, and then I complain about those dusty niggas. It's those dusty niggas' fault. And I got two of them. That's like the chick from last night. She had three total and $160 in child support. That's all she get. That's sad shit.
The story full circle. That's all I'm saying on this whole. I ain't even disagreeing that them niggas ain't. Tell that shit all the way through. Because the fact that you got two of them that's a deadbeat is a red flag about you. It's a red flag on them that they are deadbeat. Girl, if we meet them, we going to be cautious. You don't take care of them kids you got. But we going to watch your ass too. You and him in the same boat, bitch. The ship has sailed and both of y'all is on it. Gotta understand what y'all be saying. You're not on the dumb bitch page.
Exactly.
Y'all tell these stories and somehow you think it gives you a better look by saying that I got my head slapped twice by two different niggas on the same thing. Two hoes was able to run me out my money.
Dummy. Dummy.
This is what I'm telling y'all. It's a lot of people in the world that they dumb. But it's a lot of us that ain't. Y'all is on the real bitch page. Another reason why a lot of them niggas be deadbeats or acting a certain way with you and them kids is because a lot of y'all had the child right after a breakup and makeup.
Exactly. So you had that baby trying to salvage a relationship that you should be working on getting out of. But you go and have this motherfucking baby just so that y'all can get the honeymoon dopamine fill and that attention and that old thing back. Nah, man. Sis. You're the gatekeeper of sex now, sis. You're the gatekeeper. The nigga just need a place to stay, sis. The nigga need a place to stay, and you know the nigga need a place to stay, but you're allowing this nigga to nut all up in you, sis. You're the gatekeeper of sex, sis.
And makeup. You broke up. Y'all was selling each other out. You told that nigga you was done with him for whatever reason. He might have fucked with a bitch or two. In his mind, you talked to a nigga or two. Y'all got back together, started fucking again. You're pregnant. And there is this elephant in the room that you're not willing to confront. That the man genuinely feel like the baby might not be his. But a lot of y'all, when you're emotional, if a nigga even speak that, you act crazy. So if a nigga was to say what he really thinking is that, wait a minute, bitch, we back together now, But I'm knowing good and goddamn well, you might have did fuck a nigga or two when we were separated, because you knowing I fucked a bitch or two when we were separated. But if I bring this up, this hoe gonna spaz out and act like I'm the devil if I actually say.
And look at the games these two niggas are play. And this is why I say, why not just date? Why not just y'all two date? Y'all gonna, you know what I mean? Y'all get to go nice places with each other, and then y'all get the fuck. Y'all fucking anyway, right? Y'all get the fuck, and then y'all just leave each other alone and get back to y'all mission. Get back to y'all plan. That's all dating is. Why do y'all gotta go in this full-blown relationship cap? Like, what is it? Like, what are y'all ashamed of? What are y'all ashamed of? Get rid of your environment. Get rid of the people that are shame you for going on, for having 4 girl numbers in your phone, going out 4 different weekends with 4 different chicks. Is it niggas that's in your cipher that's gonna shame you? What? Are y'all conditioned by society? Because society shames men for that idea right there. But that's the idea. That's the natural law of dating. You know what I mean? And then at some point, you're gonna get tired of that, right? And out of them 4 options, you're gonna get a chance to pick the best one, right? Then you can take the condom off with that one. That's the one you could choose to take the condom off with and really get that holy marriage going on and be married in the eyes of God, guys. In that order. That's how that works. That's how that works. You do not have to play relationship cat. You know what I mean? This is why y'all niggas should be using them condoms. But I get it. A lot of these sisters, they think that's disrespectful. Like, you think you trying to say I got something? Trying to say I got something?
I want a DNA test on Lil John John. And then she might start acting funny. Some of y'all got to remember, you started acting funny with that man with the baby. And I ain't even saying you wrong, but it was because of this. Y'all had a baby after a breakup. The nigga, felt some type of way. And maybe he was one of them bold niggas. He said something to your ass and you immediately used it as a way to be a victim. How the fuck you gonna say that? Oh, let me tell y'all, this nigga trying to deny his baby. And bitch, we've been together for 5 years. But y'all broke up. You might ain't tell us that, but y'all had one of them little fake breakups where y'all text each other that y'all don't go together no more, and really you knowing you're gonna get back together, but he used that as a way to go get him some outside pussy. You might have texted a nigga or two, and maybe you didn't fuck him. Maybe you did not give the pussy away, but the way the situation looks, it's a fair assumption that you might have, and you ain't even wrong if you did. So he ain't even wrong for saying that he think the baby might not be his, but y'all be dramatically, overly emotional, and if the nigga bring it up, oh, nah, fuck you, me and my baby don't need your ass. I ain't taking shit, bitch. You don't want to claim or take your stupid ass on. You a deadbeat anyway. You didn't want to take care of the baby, and it turns into all of this, and from there, y'all argue even more, and it gets in the space where y'all say all kind of crazy stuff, and now you a single mama. And you want to come on here and tell us that the nigga just a deadbeat. Tell the whole story. Tell the whole thing, because I ain't dumb. And this is exactly the things that I evaluate when I look at y'all comments on my posts. I'm not dumb. Although there are a lot of dumb people in the world, I'm not one of them. So when y'all come on my page and comment like she did, I got 2 deadbeat baby daddies, all it do is make me look at you like something is wrong with you. They might be deadbeats, but something is dead about your ass too. Because the comment is not looking alive. Y'all got to stop. I'm the black sheep in my family. I confront old folks and all. So if you think I give a fuck about a bitch on a live crying about what a nigga did to them, I do not. I done confronted great grandmas and all. How come Uncle Earl and them look like this and they look like that? And why she's so much younger than them, but you said, oh, that's Auntie so-and-so.
That's me too,
Kid,
love.
and you them like yours because she had the baby at 14, so somebody was raping somebody. Oh, so y'all didn't protect her. Oh, and the baby might be the other uncle son. Oh, so y'all had a lot of fuck shit going on. But y'all want to tell me how to live I confront old folks and all about fucking family rumors and all kind of shit. So you think I give a fuck about confronting one of you bitches or you niggas on the live about some shit that don't make sense about y'all life?
That's a fact, y'all. Y'all better go check that video in the video section over here on this channel. Yesterday we dropped a video, and I'm disappointed in y'all because that was one of the most educationalist videos that we dropped over here in a long time. I also got my kids on that video, so it's very, very educational. And it ain't do numbers. It ain't do numbers. This video gonna do way more numbers than that video, and that video was the education. This video was nothing but some reaction and bullshit. Like, it's sad, yo. Community is in a sad state of events when all you gotta do is give them a loaf of bread and a circus, and they'll never revolt. It's sad, yo. But y'all go check that video out, bro. My daughter said something key in that video, bro. I check everything. I don't care. I check moms, daughters. I check everything around me. I can't have nothing fake around me. So everybody that's around me, they know they real, because you wouldn't be around me if you not.
I do not, and I get paid to do it too. Come on now. I done sat down with my great grandma and asked about what the fuck she did with her pussy when it comes down to why people in the family don't fuck with other people in the family. When I tell you I break generational curses, if breaking generational curses was a person, it'd be me, bitch. I gives a fuck about an old person using the Bible or disrespect or any of that. I'm gonna get to the bottom of what the fuck's going on.
And that's a fact, and y'all already know. I got a church. I got an old church for going first person in there too. Go to the community tab. I breaks down anything because I read for myself. You know what I mean? I don't listen to what people tell me. So you not gonna just beat me in my head with that Bible shit either. You see how I do. I put the shit on the screen for you. I got the Bible and I got the Bible dictionary. You feel me? So you ain't gonna play with me with that either. You're not.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck. I take a smack and all. I still want to know the answer. I ain't tripping. I know old people conditioned to want to beat and discipline through, fear based on what they went through as slaves. I ain't tripping. Slap me.
That's a fact. And I tell y'all little ratchet sisters, it's in that called Baby Daddy Killer or some shit like that. Yo, even after you beat the person up for telling the truth or for triggering you, you still got those triggers in you. You still stupid. So I don't know who be telling y'all like y'all could beat the world, and then it's always gonna be that time where you run into your match. So I don't know. Try.
After you slap, I'm still gonna ask your ass the same shit. With all due respect, Grandma, we don't look like them. They red and we jet black, but you and Grandpa are light skinned. What in the fuck is going on? Somebody was fucking somebody outside of some marriages, because y'all motherfuckers been married since y'all was 17. Explain it. Explain it. And see, what y'all don't understand is, this is why the fuck when I get on these lives, I don't be caring about what the fuck y'all be saying. I don't go for these, my baby daddy abandoned me in the baby ass stories. I know you bitches be lost in the head, overly emotional, lying about shit, won't tell the truth when you done fuck two niggas and don't know who the daddy is. I be knowing that. Same way I be knowing niggas that walk away from situations with kids and abandon their responsibility based on a bitch talking to them wrong. They be sensitive. They be tender dicks. I be knowing. In the same way I don't be believing you all. I don't be sitting up here listening to these niggas when they be trying to make it sound like my baby mama just did me so wrong. Nigga, you picked her, so what's wrong with you? You's a low self-esteem ass, rich ass nigga. You got good dick and low self-esteem. A lot of money and no real sense of leadership. This is why the fuck you keep fucking with retarded hoes. Because mature niggas don't even give these bitches a chance. Yeah, now breathe. Breathe. Yeah, it'd be a red flag. But see, they don't realize that. They do not realize that. And then like a lot of y'all females, like the one girl, on the reel I did, y'all don't want to admit that, you know, y'all be overly emotional and making up stories in your head. A lot of y'all niggas don't want to admit that as a man, bro, you never had another man around to help raise you. So you got a lot of bitch tendencies. And this is why you pick the wrong type of bitches. Y'all don't want to admit this. So y'all don't realize when you telling your situation or what happened in your relationship, I'm seeing more of your character than the other person's character. You think you telling me something about what a bitch will or won't do. I'm already knowing the extent I come from the motherfucking projects. I know what a hoe will do and what a nigga will do when they in their feelings. But I also understand psychology, and I'm college educated, and I understand when a bitch telling some shit from one side. And a lot of y'all don't realize you was raised to be flaw and fake. You was raised to be secretive. You was raised to set your family unit up where people just go for what you say. Otherwise, you gonna act out.
Exactly, bro. I got a long ass paragraph, bro. These bitches sit there and I don't know, they be having time to write these long ass paragraphs and then want me to believe that they not retarded. They want me to believe that they not retarded, that they okay, that they was raised okay. We on social media, YouTube, and when go to my community tab, yo. Y'all think I'm lying? Go to the Brutally Honest community tab. See how hurt these bitches are, bro. And it's exactly what Love just said right here. How they just raised to be secretive. They raised to, what I tell y'all all of the time, they raised to hide the shit in the cat box. They raised to cover the cat box. Remember, I told y'all the mammy sit at the front of the community, and I don't know, maybe she made a deal with white supremacy to where they told her she controls the men and the kids because that's who she used to cover that shit. She just constantly take dumps in the black community and use the kids and the men to cover it for them, bro. And it's been this way. This is why ain't shit getting better, bro. And when you ask them, what are they responsible for? So we can see that's been helpful to the community or if that's been hurtful to the community. Not like we can do anything other than show them how to fix it. When you ask them it, you get nothing. You get no answer, no reply, crickets.
For a lot of y'all dudes, I've been telling y'all, same way I tell females, you teach a bitch how to treat you based on what you tolerate. So for a lot of you niggas, half the behavior you get from your baby mama or the female you fucking with is because you allowed that shit from jump. You was weak for pussy in front of the beginning. You let a bitch handle you a certain type of way. So this is why, my guy, when you've matured and now you want different, you can't get a bitch to see you no different. She don't respect you and she ain't gonna respect you. And a woman is not gonna submit to a nigga that don't respect you because see, you done allowed too much disrespectful ass shit.
Facts, homie. Facts. It starts from the foundation.
Y'all be done set up for the first 2-3 years of a jit life and let a bitch play with y'all about y'all kid. Let a bitch threaten y'all with child support and you show signs of fear of this. Y'all done let hoes sit on welfare and while you working and contributing, even if you contributing less than her, she getting hers from the fucking welfare system from working people and you let a bitch talk to you any kind of way and make you believe she the GOAT for taking care of kids off of government assistance money. Like, bitch, you done let a bitch try you. Like, that's why you ain't never finna get a bitch to view you any different. You don't let a mama step in with the same mentality and talk to you like that. And as a man, you backed yourself into that corner that you in. I know too much for some of y'all. For some of y'all, I know way too much. And that's why it bothers you when y'all be on these lies. Because I can see through a lot of shit. Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. I seen a lady type a long comment on my reel about or on my live about government assistance. I agree with a lot of what you say, but we in 2022 and you can't just live off the government like there. A lot of assistance you can't even get without working. Bitch, shut up. Girl, I come from the motherfucking projects. I know hoes right now. They balling better than some of y'all, and them bitches ain't worked a day in their motherfucking life since they had a goddamn baby. Bitch, they get food stamps, cash assistance, housing, fuck with drug dealers, cheat them out their motherfucking money, and have another nigga on child support, have two niggas taking care of one baby, and the baby don't belong to neither one of them motherfuckers.
And that's a fact. We don't talk about how they let the stepdaddy in for a fee. We don't talk about that. How the stepdaddy come into the apartment, and the only reason why he there, because remember, these be the bitches that be on the internet talking about, I hate niggas, but then as soon as you catch them, oh, I got a man, though. I got a man. You got to remember, they got them niggas in there paying $1,700, $1,600 whole time. They rent only $300, bro. That's how much they love them. That's how much they in love. That's how much they together. You know what I mean? You got the peep game. These are some slick bitches, bro. They some slick bitches. And Love, no. That's why I love my sister Love, bro. Because Love gonna call it like it is. Love gonna tell it like it is. And you see the women, they hate when we tell it. They hate when we tell it. They make it like if we don't see what we seeing, like if we just delusional. But now when you get a sister saying the same shit we saying, nah, man, that match. That match. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I know some bitches get the fuck over. What world do you bitches live in? It's definitely 2022, and the shit y'all think a bitch gonna be dumb and believe it's not what the fuck's going on.
Exactly.
Y'all be sitting around, y'all think a bitch just supposed to listen to what y'all say. I know some niggas that's some deadbeats and hide that shit very well. I know some niggas that's some good dads and look like a deadbeat based on what the fuck their baby mama go around telling people. I know some niggas right now for a fact they take great care of their kids. But if you got the story from just their baby mama, you would honestly believe, it would honestly look like the nigga don't do shit.
And that's a whole fact. And it's called narrative control, guys. This is why I tell you, you don't let no bitch, no woman, no mother try to create a narrative and spin a narrative on you. You fight for the narrative. That's what you're fighting for. At the end of the day, even if you're not gonna fight for your kid, you gonna fight for the right of your name. Your name is all you got. That's all we got as men. Our name is all we got. You can't let nobody destroy our name. That's the Rome that we are building. And it don't take a day to build that. So that's time, energy, effort, resources. We put out all in our name, in us. You know what I mean? And to let somebody destroy that, nah, it's not gonna happen, guys. Definitely not gonna happen. So we understand our responsibility. We understand our responsibility today. We wanted to share some advice to our sisters and teach them some of their responsibilities because they know everything about a man, but they don't know their fault in these relationships. These relationships is not working. These relationships is filled with blackmail and cap. You know what I mean? Nobody's being their true self. Nobody is being their true self. Everybody's wearing a mask. And we ask the women, what are you responsible for? And they can't answer that. What do you want to be responsible for? And they can't answer that. So right now, it's like, what are we left to do, guys? What are we left to do? We got to follow our own path, guys. We got to go the other way. We got to pour into ourselves, you know what I mean? And let God handle it. But we're not gonna do what they doing. We're not gonna focus in on what we're not gonna focus in on what they not doing to where we don't get nothing done for ourselves. That's what they have done. That's why they don't know. They lost. They don't know their responsibility because they always focused on what the man is supposed to be responsible for. And we have two different things. We were sent down here from a sin that they did. You know what I mean? And we partake in too. We were sent down here with two different punishments. So we do not have the same tasks. So it's no need for us to have the same skills. So them wanting our skills make it hypocritical. All right now, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. We can take it to the comment section. I know this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy one in them comment sections because with all this truth that was given, you still gonna have somebody that wanna believe what they wanna believe while getting no results for believing what that is. You know what I mean? Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. We do this for the culture.
You are not niggers. You are not coons. You may smoke reef and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.